Hey, welcome back to Reads and Reviews. Recently, my youngest daughter asked to borrow a book from me. I said, sure. Let me know if you need a suggestion. After going through the books on my shelves, she called something to my attention. By the way, she didn't borrow a book. She told me all the books I read are crime related, mostly murder. And you know what? She was right. So I marched myself to the library and I chose another theme. This week's review is on the book Everything's Fine by Cecilia Ravis. Cecilia is a writer and a data scientist in San Francisco. She once worked at Goldman Sachs, and that shows in her first novel, Everything's Fine. So the plot of the story, and this is taken from the flap of the book. On her first day of work as an analyst at Goldman Sachs, 22-year-old Jess is less than thrilled to learn that she's on the same team as Josh, her preppy, white, conservative sparring partner from college. But when Jess finds herself the sole Black woman on the floor, overlooked and underestimated, it's Josh who shows up for her in surprising, if imperfect ways. Before long, an unlikely friendship, one tinged with undeniable chemistry, forms between the two. A friendship that gradually, then suddenly, turns into an electrifying romance that shocks them both. Despite their differences, the force of their attraction propels the relationship forward. But then, it's 2016, and the cultural and political landscape shifts beneath them. And Jess, who is just beginning to discover who she is and who she has the right to be, is forced to ask herself why and what she's willing to compromise for love, and whether, in fact, everything's fine. At first, I struggled with this book because there was so much technical language, which I'm sure was taken from Cecilia's real life. I've worked in banks and for a technology company, so I understood a lot of it, but I just wanted to get to the meat of the story. Another reason is because Josh was such an unlikable character in the beginning. But as the story progressed, this book became a page turner, and I got so hooked that I finished it in 2 days. It made me laugh out loud at times, and it even made me cry. I'm sure for a lot of people, this is real life. This book makes you wonder if love is really enough to make a relationship work, especially an interracial one that has political differences. There were times Jess annoyed me so much because of her insecurities. She made me want to reach inside the book and shake her and say, girl, get a grip. You're smart. Stop being so insecure in yourself, in your blackness, in your place in the world. Stop worrying so much about what other people think about you and see your own worth. Her everything's fine mentality, when her world was just falling apart, made me wish she would just be honest with her feelings. But you know what? A lot of women are guilty of the same thing. But yeah, Jess and Josh are different. Different races, different views of the world. One's a Democrat, one's a Republican. Does it work out for them? Is there love enough? I suggest you read the book and find out if everything's fine. I'm Giselle Cooper. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed it and you want to hear more, click that like and subscribe button. Until next time.